All right, what's up, everybody? A little late. Meant to do this at 10:30, but I had a couple of extra things to do. So we'll just wait for the room to fill up, and we'll go from there. Give me 1 second. What's up, Epic Roller? Thank you for stopping by. I'm just waiting for people to come in. I've been away for a little bit. What's up, Epic Roller? Whoa. Thank you for stopping by. I'm just waiting for people to come in. Thank you, Prairie. I had to mute my shit because I'm a dumbass. I have 2 devices going, so I'll try not to miss anything. This is the first time I've done this in a year. The last time was a shit show. Bill Admin, thank you for showing up. One of the best mods in the game. If we get lucky, we might get D Jones in here. What do you think, Bill? Oh my God, 420. What's up, brother? Don't call me a cocksucker. I call you a cocksucker. So, I gotta find a way to pin my post. I don't know how to do that. Let me see if I can do it in my comments, can I? There you go. So Unlimited, I haven't paid for this. I actually paid for it last year for a whole year and never even used it. And of course, I got somebody showing up if they come. It would be nice, but we got somebody showing up. George Ward, long time no see. I've been hemmed up by weather and marking. Uh, 420, if you want to come up, dude. Maybe you can give us some info on Bucket Boy if you heard anything. So I had to get another job to get paid more. And lo and unbeknownst to me, I went to another factory where they make caskets. Weird, right? Yeah. And then maybe we can talk about my last video that I did. Yeah. There's a couple things about it. I saw what somebody said in my comments, and I want to touch on that. So here we go. It was a little touch and go. I'm gonna post that. I'll keep posting that so people can get up so I don't have to pin it. I'll find out how to pin it soon. But if you want to come on up. couple of things here. I got a couple of new icons before I came up. So the last video I just posted, there's something I want to touch on, like I said earlier. Hold on, let me check this message real quick. Got old Preston trying to help me out. We'll see if my guy Jeremiah shows up. I asked him to come in. He said okay. So, and it's been a while since us three gotten on one panel together. There's been a lot of bullshit going on in life and on YouTube, basically. Time separates sometimes, but it's important to take some of that time out to get back with old friends. George Ward enlighten me on that right there. Let me know what's up with that. I'm not quite getting you, brother. Well, in mods, let people say what they want. Don't let nobody threaten violence on each other or anything like that. That's dumb. Do what you feel you need to do, mods. But I do respect people's freedom of speech, or what I do would be hypocritical if I went against that. So it's for the mods to take it from where they need it. You do have to do some things in chat to get people taken away from it so they'll watch. So, and that's also what a good moderator does. Hey, can I get a pinky finger? If you don't get a pink, if you don't give me a pinky finger, I'm not letting you up. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know, Epic. You're gonna sit in the basement, George, until you give me a pinky finger. Yep. Sorry, guys. We have to watch what they do because we have serial porn bombers, and this is one of the reasons we do what we do to avoid that. So. George, buddy, you can't do what I say. I can't let you up. Sorry, man. That's not happening. No disrespect. Let's see something real quick. Oh, no. I'll keep it that way. There we go. Yep, I can't be having that, buddy. I'm sorry. Turn it off real quick. So they just passed the law in Indiana that there's not going to be non. Well, if you can come up and give me a pinky finger or something, I'll be more than much happy to come on. But anyways, they came up with now their marijuana. If you're charged, they're going to dismiss all charges because they're going to start pretty much making it very legal here. What's up, to Chad? Thanks for stopping by. I was trying to catch up. It's filled up a little bit. Let me copy and paste this StreamYard link for you. I'll just do it every now and then in chat so everybody can get up if they want to. I think I'm limited to like 5 people. But I'm sorry, George. I figured that cocksucker fucking 420 would hop up here already. Come on up, Chad, if you want to. Yep, I do. And yes, I was answering you, Epic. I'm in there. Nah, Chad. Take off your hat. Take off your hat. All right, you're in there, man.
How you been, man?
Oh, what's up, brother? I've been hanging out.
Yeah, haven't seen you live in a long time.
Yeah, I did one the other day walking down the street because I was afraid I was being followed, and I kind of was. So, I found another boy here that's a little bit older and just got all his equipment up. I'm trying to get in contact so I don't have to do a lot of shit alone. Because it's just getting to the point.
Yeah.
The guy in my last video has been itching to ID me for maybe a year to 8 months.
Oh, really?
Yep. And if Preston can walk through me, I got my Chromebook so I can share some parts of the video and show you what you're talking about.
Yeah, I got a cop in Ottawa trying to get my identification.
Well,
But I ain't in Ottawa anymore.
yeah, but here's the thing with me. I was actually talking about this earlier. I got one comment. It's just one comment for the video, and it kind of bugged me. I didn't know how to respond, so let me go. I'm just gonna go on my YouTube.
Well, this cop in Ottawa is gonna hate on for me now because I called him out on a live stream for pushing somebody.
Well, I mean, you can't be putting hands on people.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I don't care if you're a civilian or not. I mean, if you have to by means, if you feel like you have to defend yourself, do so. You know what I mean?
Well, this was during the protest or the trucker rally in Ottawa.
Yep.
So, I was standing behind this guy, and I was just getting ready to film, and there was somebody that was doing a live stream that walked up with me, and literally, no word of lie, the cop just out and out shoved this older gentleman in front of me, and I turned my camera on, brought my camera up, and I was static recording. So
Right.
I did a little interview with the guy that got the guy that got pushed
Right.
right in front of the cop.
What
and
the
then this,
fuck?
and then this guy in the live stream like, why are you interviewing this guy for? And I told him, I said, the officer in front of him just shoved him and all this. I was like, yeah. And the
Yeah, I
funny thing,
got you on. I got you dead to rights.
yeah, I witnessed it. I saw it with my own eyes, and there was a live stream recording it. And I said to the cop, I said, and how are you going to explain that to your family when you get home?
Yeah. Yeah.
What'd you
But
do today? Oh, I pushed the guy at the rally because he was in front of me.
yeah, it's gonna give me a hard on tonight because I'm feeling frisky. But
Yeah,
anyways,
yeah.
let's go back to what I was talking about. It was I'll see what you think about this. Um, I'm not playing any music, dude. But anyways, okay, here's a comment, and it's 100 the truth, and this was 14 hours ago. He said, "Never ID, just get arrested. That's how real auditors get the law changed to take the charge. And fight it in court, don't ID." Now, do you necessarily agree with that?
For the most part, I would say, yeah, we try not to we try not to get ID'd.
Well, I'm glad you said that. So, I'm gonna leave. I'm just the opinion. This is my opinion, only mine. So, we're supposed to be leaving bias at the door, but remember, it's just opinion. Um, Now, would you say you have a lot of money, Chad?
No, I don't have a lot of money.
So if you got hemmed up and you knew you had a case, do you think you would have the money, the time and the effort, the 18 months to 2 years to actually get a ball rolling? And on top of that, you got your lawyer. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, which says that, yeah, if you got all that, take the L. Um,
Oh well, yeah,
but when you don't,
I take the L too. I mean,
yeah,
if I had if like I'll say it this way, I have a lawyer on standby now.
right,
Thank you very much for my brothers and sisters in Ottawa. Um, he said anytime, like I explained to him what I did and what I do, and on a regular.
yeah.
And he's like, anytime you need me, he says, call me.
Okay, with that being said, let me continue. Um, okay, guy like me, I have kids every weekend. I'm a steady dad. I work a steady job.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't have the time or the what would they call it? We'll just go ahead and say money. I don't know a good lawyer. So, but that in itself, what happened to me yesterday, someone will reply to this comment like this: him illegally IDing me, whether I give up my ID or not, opens up a case. Either way, that means I win twice. He might got my ID, but they already got it. Um, we all know you can't be trespassed from public property um, without committing a crime, and that's exactly what I did. So therefore, a case has opened up without me having to take jail time, be away from my kids, and fuck up my job.
Yeah.
So 100 the truth. There's your response. I'm gonna heart your comment right now. Um, Thank you for your opinion. I value it 100 the truth. But I don't agree with you, brother. Like Rogue Nation said when I asked him, I was like, "When do you think it's actually done and over with?" And they got the point. He said, "When the paperwork's filed." And that's what it is. No matter if you have money or taking the ID, or giving them the ID, fucking protest them motherfuckers like I did. Fuck it.
Yeah.
So there's my response to that 100 truth. Um, and you were talking about the convoy earlier. Um, yeah, we had one rolling through Richmond, but I was at work through I-70.
Yeah.
I was so pissed I couldn't find a overpass and just film it coming by. I missed so much shit you wouldn't believe. Yeah, Bill, keep posting that for me. Once Preston decides to come up, he can come walk me through some shit real quick. It's been a year. I haven't holded the panel because Bucket Boy and AOA kind of got into it. And it's because Bucket Boy didn't know who AOA was. So, problem solved. They're cool.
Okay, so just to clarify for Prairie Girl here, and hello Prairie Girl. When I was in Ottawa, I met a lawyer who was there, who took me on as representation if I needed him when I was there, and he said I'd continue using him even though I'm not there. I'd have to, and who he is, I'd have to look for his business card in my computer bag somewhere. I'm bad with names.
I know, dude. That's why when I do videos, I end up fucking watching through them a couple times to get names and badge numbers so I can post this shit along in the description. So I end up doing that a lot.
I find it interesting though, and I checked this out before I went to Ottawa, but I also checked it out again when I left Ottawa, and I found it interesting. You'd ask for a name and badge number of the police officers in Ottawa, and they weren't giving it to you. They give you their name, but they wouldn't give you their badge number.
Yeah, I mean, man, I had that problem yesterday, bro. I wanted to know what the T in Hams meant, but oh well, I got his shit, so it doesn't matter. What are the projects you talking about? 420, the infamous Kutch, and whatever I just did. I didn't mean to do that. Anyways, we're gonna exit out that shit. And you know what's the fucked up about that? The last video, they let me inside the training center to take a picture of the fire truck.
Yeah.
And then, go ahead, Chad.
I was gonna say that'd be interesting.
No, it kind of was because it took them 16 minutes for the cops to get there. I didn't post everything in that video. And then he threatened me at the end for arrest for disturbing the peace. It's like, have you ever heard of, I wanted to say that. I should have said it. I said, you ever heard of a fucking protest? All right. Thanks for stopping by so briefly. Dickhead. Quite Sega. So what about that fucking Justin Trudeau, guys?
Oh, fuck.
You Canadians are going through hell right now, ain't you?
Oh, what a fucking idiot! I've never met. I'll be totally serious. I've never met a man that's afraid of dancing, bouncy castles, and flags.
Right. I mean, he's such a fucking dick. I mean, he was kind of freezing people's bank accounts that was donating.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what is your problem, dude? I mean, you just can't cut off people's money and think, hey, you'll be all right. But no, it's really fucking not.
Well, I mean, it's like, everybody's like, they handled it. I had somebody, when I came back here, said, the police handled it perfectly well. I'm like, the fuck were you watching?
Yeah.
Like, were you watching mainstream media? Because obviously you were.
Yep. At some point, you're watching mainstream media. NNP, thank you for coming.
What's up, Midwest? Long time no see. What's up, Chad?
How are you, NNP?
Pretty good, pretty good. Just got back from a shooting. I'm gonna upload the video here in a little bit.
Oh, dude. Speaking of video, my fucking power director went out. I forgot to pay for the year of it, and now I only got like cheap fucking cut frames and shit, and I'm kind of pissed about it.
Yeah, I know. Mine was like that last month.
Oh my god, it was good to get out and do something. I mean, I got some aggravation put out, so it is what it is. But were you in the room? I want to get your opinion on that not IDing and IDing thing.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, what's the question? I'm sorry.
You think somebody should not ID and take a case and
No.
spend all their time trying to fight this for 2 years, and on the other hand you could just ID and therefore handle it that way?
No, it's not worth it. Not 2 years of your life fighting something that you know yourself you're going to win anyway. You know.
But my logic behind it was, even though I ID'd because I have nothing to hide, but I got to go home, and
Exactly.
therefore,
That's
and
all that
there,
counts. That's all that counts as long as you get to go home at the end of the night. You know.
yeah, and therefore,
Well
everybody
said.
watching what he did saw that he broke the law.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
therein lies the case already.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Well,
that's what I said in that. AZ, come up for a second, homie.
AZ unfiltered.
But yeah, maybe AZ, you come up. I'm gonna get your opinion on that shit.
I mean, my opinion. I think the only time you should really ID is under the threat of arrest. But
That's exactly what Perry said.
And
Under the threat of arrest.
if they don't do it, and they just say offhand, "Oh, you want to go that route," I'm say, I didn't say that, but if under the threat of arrest, they'll ID, and then they say it out loud, boom, that's cannon fodder. Come on, dude.
Exactly. That's just like it was that night that we all was at Riverbend. Remember? They
Yeah,
were trying to trespass us, and everybody was going to get their ID because they was trying to trespass us, but they never could. So nobody showed their ID. But yeah, that's the time that I think you should show ID.
Then just let me know in a comment, dude. I'll post it up. But yeah, so that's one thing I wanted to touch base on. It's not that you're a coward or anything. You will live to fight another day and not have to put time and effort in trying to beat something. Like I said, take a step back. The case is open because he admittedly opened that I'm going to take you to jail for not IDing, and a secondary charge. Bring that up too if you have to. And if they understand that shit,
And as far as I know, I don't think Indiana is a show me ID state.
there's no such thing. Even states that say you need a reasonable articulate suspicion and stop an ID states. So therefore, it's kind of oh damn, what fucking happened? Did you get in the way of the donut guy? So yeah, but if you're watching, you have any opinion on that? Go ahead and
He must have threatened to shut down the donut shop
or something. Yeah, but that's goofy. I mean, I guess if that's the way you want to take it, dude. I mean, I love what I do, but I ain't gonna be a martyr for nobody.
Yeah, exactly.
Not at all, dude. Not at all.
No.
Well,
I
it was like with me when I was in Ottawa. I was filming on the Saturday, and I literally almost got beaten up. Like they took a swing at my camera and everything, and I had like two truck drivers grabbed me and pulled me back into the line behind the truckers. And the next thing I know, I'm standing there watching these two truck drivers getting grabbed and beaten because they pulled me away. It's like, dang.
Mm.
It was very traumatic at times.
It can be if you're not. How do I share videos, P?
Share video.
Yeah, in here.
You see where it says?
Yeah, go ahead, Chad. Tell him.
You see where it says share at the bottom of the by settings? Between Lead Studio and settings?
Yeah, it says slides the extra camera video file.
Yeah.
So which one?
Or screen. Well, where are you showing the video from?
I'm gonna pull up some shit on YouTube.
Okay, so it would be share screen because you're sharing a screen of
and then you go to whatever channel you want and copy and paste the video and then put it in share it.
Or share tab, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, share tab's what it is.
Yeah, share tab.
Mine says Chrome tab.
Yep.
It'll be Chrome then.
To answer that question, Prairie, I am not 100% sure yet. I'm not 100% sure yet. I've had a couple offers, and a couple other people up in Ontario were inquiring if I'm going, but it's just a matter of I have the funds.
Share system audio too, right? But it says entire screen window and then Chrome tab.
Chrome tab, because that's where you're sharing it off your YouTube, so it'll be off Chrome tab.
Oh, why is it not letting me open? One more time.
Hey, Midwest, if you can't figure it out, tell me what you want to put the link in the private chat, and I'll probably bring it over. You just have to authorize me to share it.
It'll pop up. There you go.
There you go. You got it.
All right. So let's do this.
Careful, there's probably going to be a lot of echoing.
That's the StreamYard.
Say what?
That's the StreamYard Midwest.
Yeah, I don't know how to go back out. I'll do this.
Post it in private chat, and I'll bring it over to you, Midwest, whichever one you want to show. Well, you might have it right there. You might have it.
Yeah. Can you see it?
I see the circle of death right now, but yeah, I see it.
Oh, we're going to get out of that circle of death real quick. Here, I'm just going to share it. Take that off real quick. That way I can just go to my YouTube. Come on.
Are you trying to show the one that you uploaded, Midwest?
No.
I heard about it, Prairie, but I haven't.
I'm gonna do it on my phone. It's not easier.
But I haven't really seen the Calgary police officer.
So I'm just gonna go back to this McDonald's one, just to kind of prove my point in front of everybody. No. Here we go. This should work. There you go, Pete. 'Tis in the chat, boy. So, this is the guy that told me to go find his name out myself. And then here we are a few months later, interacting again. Can you pull it up, Preston?
Which one or you want me to pull up? I'm on your channel now.
I got it in chat.
Let me get the chat then. Hang on 1 second. Let me get the chat then.
Oh, you're going, bud.
All right, give me 1 second.
Who loves orange soda? Kel loves orange soda.
Yeah, I've heard that, Barry.
Maybe you need to get up there, Chad.
Well, I mean, maybe I need to. I mean, maybe I need to go knock CRM around a bit and get him back out there.
Hopefully, with a couple guys that I know that sees that video, they'll come up from north and come down.
Okay, Midwest, I think you might have to authorize me to show it, but I think that's it. Let me mute myself because
You have the biggie screen.
But we're all just homo sapiens. Someone's always gonna hate you no matter what.
Fast forward it to
What's up, guy?
when I walk on the other side of the building to the right.
I'm sitting here, live stream.
I remember this
Keep
one.
going, keep going, keep going.
I remember this.
Yeah, you were in chat that day.
Sorry, guys. It's
Keep going, keep going.
my scanner. I'm gonna turn that off. Units here.
Maybe
There's
more
another
than-
unit down that way on 18th. Another male had ran. He had a possible gun on it. Well, he did have a gun on him.
Yeah, keep going. It's deep, dude. It's probably past 15 minutes. Yeah, right there. Right here. This is the perfect guy. Okay. Go ahead and pause it real quick, and I'll explain what's going on.
First Amendment right and record.
Okay. So this here is T. Hobbs. I had another run with him the other day. And he said, "Oh, I let you come up on my scenes," which, yeah, he did. But with the other shenanigans that he was talking about, he did not identify like he was supposed to and treated me very poorly. So, roll the footage, P.
Recording in public and do your job. So next time I show up, just tell them, educate them. Say first next. I said next time I show up on one of these, you educate them. Now I have the right to film in public, do I not?
Sure. Who said you did? If it's not interfering with, yeah, as long as you're not interfering with our calls, you can record all you want, man.
Oh no, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So what's
exactly.
your question?
No, I'm telling you, you should educate people about my First Amendment
I
right.
don't need to. We're
Oh,
dealing
you
with the
don't
call, man.
need
The
you.
last
What's your
time-
name and badge number?
You hear me though?
What's your name and badge
We're
number?
dealing with the call. We don't need to educate what you're doing. Okay? We have
No, that's what public servants do.
No, we're taking care of a call. We're not taking care of making sure that you're okay.
Okay, you're trained in law, right?
Sure.
Then look over to them and say, hey, when you're in public, you're fair game. You can be recorded.
Well, we don't need to do all that. We was taking care of a call that we had at McDonald's. I don't want to tell
We
you.
don't need to
that
do
you're
all that.
okay. You can do whatever you want. You want to go record? Go record.
So what's your name and badge number real quick?
You can get it later, man. If you want, you go down to the office, down to the police department, ask to speak to a supervisor down
Yeah,
there.
it's inside your policy for when we have contact.
Yeah, I'm not making contact with you, buddy.
We're talking.
Yeah, but me not talking to you is a better deal.
No, but you're a public. But you're a public servant. Do your job.
All right. We can go ahead and cut this off here. And then let's go ahead and please go to my channel again and then post or grab my other video. Channel again and then post or grab my
Yeah, the
other
one,
video.
the one you just uploaded.
Yeah.
All right, give me 1 second.
Channel again and then post or grab my
Yeah, the
other
one,
video.
the one you just
Oh, boy.
uploaded.
Yeah. Go to 16, a little past 16 minutes. No, go back about 14. 14 and a half. There you go. Now, how this starts out, it was all cool interactions. In the video, you can see they let me come in and take pictures of the fire truck. They said nothing to me. We had a good conversation. If you'd like to watch, go ahead and check out the video yourselves or watch it now. It doesn't matter to me. So go ahead, press. Thank you. Now, they purposely shut me in the gate from keeping me
That when I
leaving.
say thank you.
Keeping me from leaving.
Can I get your name real quick? Thank you, Alex.
And the guy I talked to before, his name was Andrew Butler. Or Butler. His name is in the video description.
He didn't have my ID.
Okay, hang high for us.
What's up, bro?
What's up, man?
Can we walk out here?
No, you're gonna stay right here for a second.
No, you can come with me.
No, you're gonna stay right here.
Now, this young kid got uppy at first, but
What did I
then he realized that he had no idea what was going on.
I was just getting information.
Right.
The gate was open. I came in. I
Right.
talked to this gentleman and Alex right there.
So this right here, brothers.
And when the next police officer comes up and talks to me, check him out.
nobody talked to leave.
Who did we just look at from that last
Figuring
video?
out. If they don't want you banned, man, then you're not gonna be banned.
No, I
That-
told him we had just had a good end for.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
So can we step out? I don't want to. I want to smoke. I mean, if that's all right. Is there a problem? I mean, I was just trying to do a story. I mean,
This video is out the realm of my character, and Preston can vouch for that. But you know, I wasn't taking their shit, so
Yep, I can vouch for him on this one.
Well, even from being a regular, watches whenever you post something Midwest. I can tell you that it definitely tells of your character. You don't take any shit.
yeah.
That's why the gate. Sometimes the gate gets stuck open. You see what I'm saying? But as far as this,
I worked over here for quite some time, and it was always open, and I did a little part. And
Wait, hey,
I think Michael Brick was
I'm gonna pack a bowl because this aggravates me.
but I was on break and I couldn't do it. So can I get your name and badge number real quick?
It's Officer Christie, 147.
So I mean,
That's
did
what-
I do the break the
Christy,
law? Or?
147.
With everything, so the new facility and stuff like that, they just use custom when everybody's coming down.
Okay, and pause it real quick.
Background information and
This kid here in a minute, he takes his time out and he genuinely listens to what I'm saying, and he's like, maybe there is something I need to learn. But go ahead, roll the footage. Thank you.
half the money was donated from the Edelman family, and the other half was so it was paid by public money. So I figured it was okay. There were no signs. The gate was open.
Yeah, but still, it's not.
Yeah, it's taxpayer money. I know.
This section.
For what?
Because I got to identify it. For what? To get you trespassed from the property. What did I do wrong?
Mr. T. Hobbs of the Richmond Police Department, badge number 153.
So you're trying to? Am I being criminally trespassed?
Yeah, it's just a paperwork. What happens is it's a criminal trespass telling you.
I know you guys tried to do this once before. I didn't get a verbal warning.
You don't need
I'll
a verbal warning. This
yes.
is your verbal warning. You're not getting charged with it.
I know. Then paperwork. Listen, I've been through this before.
Okay, so then you know the process.
Yeah, but I wasn't
So-
told to leave.
You being told now, not me.
Hey,
So
Bill,
I can
go
vote,
to
right?
the description
For
of my
what reason?
page and post the police departments and the officers' names and badge number in chat. So if you feel like I've been wrong, I'm not telling you to call, but if I was a viewer at home, I may do that. So, Bella, if you could do that for me in that last video, it's at the bottom of the description. Copy and paste, put it in the chat. Thank
Because
you.
I don't want you back on
What's going on, man? Can you help me?
I'm saying to you, it's private property.
No, it's taxpayers' money.
It doesn't matter.
It's paid for
Listen
the
to me. If you
I
walk
did
into-
my-
Listen to me. If you walk into Walmart right now, okay, and Walmart says, "Hey,
Well,
we
fun
think you're
fact
no
that
good. We don't want to amend the property." So
I'm
Walmart
not-
can trespass. I'm not saying you did anything wrong, but what
then
I'm
why
telling you,
don't you just say, hey, all right, this is your warning, you can leave?
because that's what the paperwork's for.
Are
So
you
there's a paper-
serious?
Yeah,
So
so
you're
there's-
gonna ID me for no
No,
reason?
that's the reason.
No, it's not a
It
reason.
is the reason.
Nobody has told me to leave,
So are
sir.
you failing to
Well,
identify yourself?
It's a secondary charge. It's
So are
nothing.
you saying yes?
No, I didn't say anything.
Okay, so then can I get some ID so we can get going? Because we
But
got
you
other calls in
have
the
to.
city.
But you have to get me to understand. I have done
I don't
nothing
have,
wrong.
listen to me, Kate. I'm gonna explain something to you. I don't have to get you to understand anything. I'm trying to explain it to you, but you're being argumentative with me. I'm letting you know that you're not being charged.
I'm
with-
trying to see where I did wrong.
And I'm just trying to explain to you.
I know, but I'd rather talk to you because
Okay, well,
he's
that's not-
coming.
This is my district over here, okay? So this is what I'm explaining to you. Okay.
My
No,
district.
I'm not charging you with anything. I am
That's that
identifying-
tyrant mentality.
You
My
have-
district.
I've
I have
already
paperwork
been
that I'm gonna give you a
identified
copy.
once.
You haven't been identified to me. Okay. So
I mean-
I'm giving you a copy of the paperwork.
You know that you're wrong. You know you're wrong.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay. Perfect.
So you're threatening to arrest me.
That's not what I said.
Okay, so can I go?
No, you're not free to go. I need to identify you so I can get you checked.
For what reason?
I just explained this to you. Okay.
I
Because-
haven't done nothing. They
you're-
talked to me. They gave me
You're right.
information, and I was on my way.
Right.
Alex didn't even tell me I had to leave. I did nothing wrong.
And you're
Here's my one
And
warning.
as you
so
can see, he's recording
Why
me.
did you explain it to you?
It's not though. I did the research on it.
Listen, but it's our facility for all.
It's every. I know
Preston,
it's right.
pause real quick.
Okay.
I know I'm not
I'm
in trouble,
explaining.
but I.
Now, that's a key thing. On your research, before you go out, look at where you're going. Look at your zoning. There's proper websites for it. This is half donations from the city, or half money from the city and donations from the Edelman family. I looked it up. He does not know better. And so if I choose to go forward with this, I will have a better chance because I have the common knowledge and to know what's going on. So go ahead, Preston.
was never asked to leave, and it really makes me mad that.
And I understand that, but do you understand though that if somebody came to your house, okay,
No, they
and
have
just
the full-
walked across your yard and you didn't want them in your yard, you could tell us, hey,
This is
we
not
don't want
your
them-
yard, though.
That's not what I'm saying. I didn't claim this
You-
to be my yard.
You just said it was ours. You said it was private.
I
You
am-
said it twice.
It is a private property. That's why it's a
Then
gated.
you-
Chesney, thanks for coming by, bud. If you want to come up, come up.
It wasn't shut.
So if your
There
front
was
door's
no
open, does that give you the
signs.
right to go inside your house?
There's a difference between public and my private property.
Okay. So what I'm explaining to you. So you work right
So
over
if
here.
I don't, no,
Right?
not anymore.
You don't
So
work there no more?
look, let's stop with the shenanigans. So if I don't ID, what goes from there?
If you're failing to identify, then we'll handle it that route. Yes.
What is it? What's that route?
I'm
What
not
do
going to
you?
go. Listen to me, partner. Come on. Don't make this more difficult than it has to be.
No,
You
I'm
record
not.
all the time. You record us. I've had this conversation with you before. I'm not trying to hit
No,
you up, man. I
no.
just,
You are. There's nothing on me. You know, I'm gonna give you my ID because that's all you want to do. I come out here and try to do stories and sell it to other people, and then hindrances like this comes. I pay you to come do this. You are an asshole. You are. You shouldn't
well,
be doing
here's
this
the
right
difference,
now.
though, is
So
I'm
if
not
I
calling
don't
you
give-
names,
I don't
and
care.
you're
So
calling
if
me
I
names, and
don't,
that's fine. So
I have
respect-
freedom of speech.
I
So
respect
if I
your
don't
freedom
give
of
this ID to you, what are you going to do? You want to arrest me?
speech. Is that what you want?
No, it's not.
Okay,
All
so
I
then
want to
let me
do is
get your
keep doing
paperwork,
it.
and
So
I'm
are
gonna
you going to, under threat of arrest, I will give you my ID.
Under threat. So you want to go that route? Yes. If you failure to identify, yes, I will arrest you.
All right, here you go.
Boom.
Secondary charge. Yeah, right. Secondary charge. If you don't have reasonable articulable suspicion that I've committed a crime, you cannot ID me. Oh, see? Ooh.
Yeah,
Wrong,
then he
dude.
said, then why did you give me
No,
your ID?
if I do this complaint, you're gonna be part of it. What's your badge number again? 147, Christy.
So, like I explained, right? You can film right here. You see where the pavement meets the
Okay, I don't want to hear your. I'm done. There should be signs up. That gate should be closed at all times because in the state of Indiana, that's a sign of trespassing. If you go above that point with that gate closed, you are trespassing.
Well, listen,
Gate was
gate's
open.
malfunctioning.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
Yes, it does.
I worked across here from years.
Just like I just told the story to you right last week.
I hope you're happy because this is really dumb. T Hobbs 158 or 3.
153.
Now you're failing to identify. It's in your policy. I've read it.
You just read my name, man.
No, I'm asking you, T Hobbs. What does
Thank you,
T
Mama, for
stand
stopping
for?
by.
Oh, I don't get my first name. But yes, T Hobbs though. 153.
Okay, employee number. You got one of those too?
153. That's what my number is.
All right. This is probably the dumbest thing I've ever been a part of. Just to ID me. Guess what? You can't find nothing. So run my name. Go ahead. No, they've been trying to do this for because you know I actually sell stories to people.
Do you?
Yeah. I do not disclose non-disclosure agreements. So they called on me, and they sat there and they played and made me think it was okay to be there.
They're just trying to figure out what you're doing here.
We talked. They even let me in to take a picture of the fire truck.
That's fine. That's, you know what I mean?
Then okay, then you have sensible reason not to ID me and let me go.
But they want you- they
You've
can
ID'd me for no reason. I know. You're going to say the same thing over and over
no,
again.
No, what they right are
Okay.
firefighters, right? So they doing a whole different, pretty much job description than what we do, right?
Right, I'm getting cigarettes. Please don't.
What? Yeah.
No, I'm pissed. You shouldn't be IDing me for this. You should have said leave, and I said, okay, brother. Mr. Hobbs, I'll go, sir.
Douglas.
Don't call me Douglas. My name's Ryan.
Okay, Ryan.
This is bullshit, and you know it. You were,
Is it Douglas Ryan or Ryan Douglas?
whatever you want to put it. I don't even care at this
I'll just
point.
make
Just call me Ryan, period.
Well, Ryan, there's been multiple times you came up and I've let you come up on my stops and everything. You've asked
No,
me
and you degraded me for it, and you told me that I had nothing better to do.
But whenever you've asked me for my name,
You have not. No, you have not. I got you on camera
Pause it.
refusing and telling me go to the.
Anybody want to
Hey, liar. Caught in a lie.
So, real quick, don't trust these people at all. I've had my fair share of cops and women, and there are two things you really shouldn't trust that much. But anyways, what's up, Blue Steel?
Hey, Blue Steel.
Yeah. Anyways, what was I saying? Okay, I digress. So don't trust these people. You get a chance, everybody watch the beginning of the video. Everything goes great for the first 13, 14 minutes, whatever. They played me, which they will do. As you can see, when I walked in, the gate was open, and then it magically closes to keep me in. Now, hindsight. Oh shit! Get him, Blue Steel. And and I
Hopefully he
just
has his
realized
backup
it.
with you.
Huh?
I was saying, hopefully he has his backup with him.
Who? Me or?
Oh, Blue Steel. Hopefully he has his backup with him. I can't remember his dog's name, but I'm saying hopefully he has the dog with him.
Iterate for me on this.
Blue Steel's dog. I was saying hopefully he has his dog with him.
No. I'm talking about yeah, I get what you're saying, bro. D. Johns, could you elaborate on that? Which part? All right, but go ahead. We just witnesses. Don't trust none of these guys, especially if they work in the same field, fire rescue, whatever. And now it's proven that they wear the same ring. You're not safe from any of these individuals. So go ahead and play it. Thank you.
police station and find it the fuck out.
I have.
Yes. You want me to pull up the footage? I got you.
I don't want to argue, man.
You don't have to. You don't have to because I know I'm right. You are a dick. You've been wanting to do this forever and you know it. He knows me. You don't know me quite that well. Are you second shift? You're new. You just. Oh.
I used to be on thirds
Uh,
last year.
When did you come in?
3 years ago.
But
Okay, yeah. I came across you one other time. You were good. But him, nah. He degrades the public. Don't do what he does.
Preston,
No, he's not. When he tells me to
pause
drag
real
it,
quick.
better else
Pause
than
real quick.
saying,
all right, let me reiterate this. Don't trust any scandalous women. How about that? I am sorry. I will take that back. Just don't trust the cops and scandalous women. Not all women are scandalous, but the ones I've came in contact with have been kind of questionary. So there's my there's my response to that, D. Jones. Okay, go ahead and play it.
and there's no expectation of privacy in public, like a good cop.
So, besides whatever your reference was at the end, because obviously I wasn't there, right?
Do you have a card?
I don't. Believe it or not, we don't get those. But this is what I'll tell you. If
No, I'm reaching into that pocket. Please don't.
you obviously not. You know what I mean? You're not.
No, I'm scared. I'm surrounded by two armed men for no reason.
And it's sad that I have to feel that way too.
I really wanted to do it.
Ryan, are you willing to sign this form and say you got the paperwork or not?
Last time I didn't have to sign it. They
You don't
just
have to.
sent-
I always ask, and if someone says no, that's fine. I just put on here refuse sign. It's not a big
because
deal.
I don't want to sign anything with
Okay,
y'all.
all right.
I'm not doing it.
So listen to me on this.
So I know you're going to say the same stuff. I
No.
already know what you're
If you
going
want
to
to
say.
if you want to come down here to a story, just ask me. You know what
I shouldn't have to ask with freedom of press.
No, that's what I'm telling you. You can record up to the fence line. But after that, you
I've
gotta-
had Michael Britt wave me in to record
That's
before.
being invited.
Hey, Ryan, here's your ID back. Here's your copy. Okay, you are free to go, man. I appreciate you.
No, I was free the whole time. You know what you were doing. You wanted to fucking ID me, bro.
You gotta be invited. Like the Pal Island, right? They did a story down here. They invited them. See what I'm saying?
All right, but to come out here and do this, it's a fact for you to try to ID me, and you know it.
Okay, all right. I said you're good, man. Yeah, I'm done talking.
Yeah, then I'm free to stay, right?
Yeah, you're good.
Because this is stupid. You know, sit here and let the cars run. You might want to turn them off. This is fucking stupid. So they just fucking ID'd me. Hey, what, man? And you should be ashamed of yourself, Alex.
His name was Andrew.
You could have asked me. I told you what you were doing, and you still called the cops on me. Why? No, I want to have a talk with him. What did I do wrong to be trespassing in a public area? So shit went to 0 from 60. So I can't go into a publicly paid facility and take pictures. They've ID'd me for no reason. This dude right here has been wanting to ID me forever, since the McDonald's incident. And I ain't even been out since then. He knew, he was itching. Are you happy you guys ID'd me? I hope you're thrilled. I hope you go, man. Go home, man. You better go home and tell your wife. Like, I got that. I got him. We know who he is. And I was cool. Like seriously. Why would you sit there and act like that and then do this? Yeah, why would you do that? You know both my grandpas served for the Richmond Fire Department. Tibbet, he was a volunteer fire chief.
Yep.
So RFDs are fucking pricks too. You're a fucking prick. And are you happy? See, you're smiling because you ID'd me, right? You ain't gonna find nothing, just like your dick. You're an asshole, Hobbs. And until you do something to better this in front of me, I'm gonna be on you. Just wait. IDing me with our reasonable articulate suspicion is illegal.
If
Illegal
anything,
search
maybe
and
it's over,
seizure,
Perry.
Fourth Amendment.
And they got personal
I think you
numbers.
guys need more law training. That's what I think. More. And man, I'm serious. Don't act like him. You've been on here 3 years. Don't take from him. Do your own thing. Be a person and be right. Do you hear me? You're young. You still have a chance to do this right. I don't like bad police. I'm pro-police. I want change. And I'm telling you right now, since you're so young, what he did was illegal. Once again, First Amendment, there's 5 parts. Am I correct? Do you know them? I said there's 5 parts of the First Amendment. Do you know them? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you know all of them, right? So you know what I did was not legal or a reason for them to call. Do not be like the Hobbs, bro. Don't take his, don't follow him. You've been here 3 years. You have a chance. Do it right. Do it right, bro. Do it right. It is not private property because if it's paid by taxpayer money, I have the right to go through those gates if they're open without any signs. There's no signs. You want to walk back down there? I filmed it. No, there's no buts to it, sir. I have been. And guess what? Dave Snow is so far up your all's ass thinking all y'all are good, he won't talk to me. Because guess what? Mike Britt won't take my messages. Lieutenant Rule, he's a fucking prick. I tried to tell him about prior restraint, and he laughed in my goddamn face.
That's this video SJVT shared.
Oh, yeah, I've been trying to get a hold of that dickhead. Like, for real, because I have so many cases on you just filming. Don't follow Hobbs. I'm telling you, don't follow Hobbs. Don't do it. 3 years, bro. You have decades more. Go study your dude Constitution. How many parts are the Constitution? Please tell
26. Me. Remember that. 26.
Yeah. No. This would be because that's what you're here for. You don't protect state laws, shit like that. You're supposed to abide by the Constitution like your counterparts that go over country and actually defend our freedoms. You and me. Well,
now, here in a minute, remember what they said about the gate.
We've had a good interaction. I tried to talk with you. Do not follow his fucking footsteps. Go home. But when you're done, when you're off shift, go home and look this place up. The taxpayer money is disclosed, and the Edelman's family's money is disclosed. It's not private property, bud. If we all pay taxes, that's ours. Don't follow Hobbs, bro. No, you gotta promise me because you're young, bro. I'm gonna say, fuck you, Hobbs. Fuck you. You are a fucking cunt. You should be really ashamed of yourself, man. We had a decent conversation, and you're gonna be a bootlicker. That's what you are. I was gonna put you good in this video, but you made yourself look like a dumbass. Come on. It malfunctions. Oh, it malfunctions. It malfunctions? That looked like that worked great to me. Boy, that looked great.
Oh, God, I'm stupid.
Yeah, come on, let's get some rollout shots. 702 THB BNT 768. What a dickhead.
In the beginning of the video, I got no license plates at all. That's
You
what
didn't
I
answer me.
I
You
was
agree
not
with
doing
what
that
just
before.
happened? No? TK 30716. This dude, he's a fucking asshole. He's such a fucking asshole. And watch. I'm gonna tell him if he wants to follow me and start walking. I'm gonna tell him straight up because I already know what he wants to do. See, I was about to say I'm gonna leave. I was gonna leave. You can follow me if you want. I was gonna leave. So what I thought. 114. I believe he was driving that car last time. So Hobbs is the dickhead on South 18th in the one way. So look. This is what he's gonna do. This is what he's gonna do. I already knew this was gonna happen. And I get closer, he gonna move away. Watch. He gonna move away. Yep. What'd I tell you?
He sure did.
Sorry. I didn't want to cough in your face, but what's up, man?
So I told you earlier I didn't care that you recorded and all that stuff down there, okay? But understand though that they did call back because you were down there as people was coming out, leaving, screaming and saying stuff to them and all that, okay?
I'm allowed to talk what I want in public. I'm not.
But whenever you're disturbing the peace, you are not.
It's the
There is no
Israel
peace to be
Izzy
disturbed.
David Edelman sit.
No, you're
Training
coming
center.
back at me because I came at you
No,
because
I'm
whatever, dude. You can just keep going. I'm gonna
on the
keep going.
screen, okay?
I don't give a damn what's on that screen. That dude, that Buckler just lied on me.
Okay, well,
Fuck that. I don't want to hear nothing you gotta say because you've been rude to me once. Fuck that. Roll on.
okay, all right, well, this is your DC.
No. There's no warning to it. Go.
I'm just letting you know. 'Cause I'm
Goodbye. I see you again. I will take this as harassment. Go.
DC warning.
No,
If you
no,
have to
I don't
yell
care.
Again, you'll go to jail.
Why? Yeah. And then I got you. I'll be up in your pension. Fuck you. Motherfucker.
Okay, go ahead. We're good. So does anybody think I was justifiable in being mad?
Yeah, I think you were justifiable completely.
I was compliant to a certain degree until I told them I don't understand. And that's one of them things you got to do when you go out here and do this, guys.
I think you handled it really good. I would have handled it worse, but I think you handled it really good.
No, I don't think you would have handled it worse than that. I know you better than that. I've only seen you get uppity once. And, well, that was, I don't know. I thought the guy was going to come after you, but he went after Jeremiah. So, but yeah, that's what I meant about it. Yeah, thank you, Perry. I appreciate that. I do feel some kind of way after watching videos like that. But you know, when you get tired of shit, you can't put up with people's shit. And that's what I realized we all need to do sometimes. Don't take their shit. Because I told them to fucking roll on, and there was a part in that video I didn't show. I came around up by fucking another, what was it? He went his way, but it forks past the Boys and Girls Club right there. And I see him again, and he takes the fuck off. He blazes trails. Because he obviously didn't know the difference between disorderly and a protest. So, I mean, Chad, do you think you can define that better?
Do I? What? I think what?
I said, do you think you can define that better?
No, I don't think I could define that any better. I think it's
Yeah.
how you define it was perfect, man.
Yeah. I mean, just don't. Like, Preston,
You know, and the
Yeah,
thing
what's
is,
up?
I'll say this much for being somebody that has been in a few protests now. Um, you know, as an example, one of the well, it wasn't really a Million Man because there wasn't quite a million people there, but it was a Million Man march 2 weekends after we were attacked on the Hill, and basically it was mostly those of us that were still around, and a lot of and others that had come in. And we were coming back up to the Parliament buildings after walking all the way around and into Quebec, and then coming back. And when we were on our way back in, somebody had gotten stuck in the middle of the traffic between the protest or between us walking and where they were going. And I literally, you know, the cops couldn't get to them to get them through. So I literally just kind of stopped our marchers and let the person go. And then the cops come over to me and like, thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, like we didn't think anybody was gonna help this guy. We were trying to get there. They were stuck
Yeah.
behind them and behind other cars. They couldn't, you know, they were jumping out of their vehicles to get through.
Right.
You know, like it was literally, they're like, thank you, you know, like I'm like, no problem, you know. Like I don't have a problem. I'm like you. I don't have a problem with cops. I just have a problem with the bad ones.
Yeah, well, you got to think obstruction and shit. If you look at it in any statute, in any state, it's mostly a physical act. You can walk up and be quiet, but I wouldn't suggest walking up to a seat and running your mouth. So therefore, when you do walk up, I consider it as distracting them, as they do say. There can be a distraction on all jobs. You know, it's a job too. We got to think about that. So, I mean, but that's a whole different. I don't know. It's by perception. One people does it one way, and other people does it another. You get the same effect if you just walk up with a camera and be quiet. You haven't. How many videos do you have out now, Chad?
I don't have that many out. I'm gonna have some more of as soon as I can get my head around getting through editing them.
Oh,
I had quite a few police interactions while I was in Ottawa. Like quite literally, like a lot. I was surprised how many I actually had gotten an opportunity to record and stuff. One was one I've been trying to find. I've been looking through footage. It's nighttime and it's a hard one to find. But I just happened to be out and I was filming a particular location in Ottawa, and this gentleman came up and asked that was French. Come up and asked me directions, and I'm like, "I'm sorry, sir, I can't help you." No, he was stuck behind a barricade, and he asked me, "How do I get out?" And I said, "I don't know how. I can't help you, sir. I'm sorry. I don't know how to help you to get out. I think you're stuck, right? You think, right?" So the female cop comes over, and she's like, "What's the problem here?" And he explained, and I stood there, and I was just kept my mouth shut and recorded, right, while she interacted with the gentleman, right?
Yeah.
And then she goes, "Oh, 1 second, no problem, no problem. We'll get this taken care of. We'll get you out, and we'll get this vehicle moved." And you know, the gentleman was actually we're talking to the cops. It was had to block this guy in, so it was very easy for the guy to pull his truck out, and you know, it was just a half-ton truck, pull it out and let the guy out, right?
Yeah.
And I said to the female police officer, "Very well handled, officer." I said, "Good job helping the citizen." And she goes, "Who are you? What's your business here?" And I'm like,
Whoa.
I said, "I'm just giving you a compliment on doing a good job. That's the way
Yeah.
you act. I'm sorry that I did, you know, and I don't have to." I said, are you detaining me? She goes, no. I just want to know who you are. I don't have to tell you who I am.
I think I would have a snap moment over that, because how dare you, like, me give you props. I'm not being sarcastic. I'm just thanking you for doing the job right. And then you turn around 180 like fucking Two-Face and then like and it's crazy how it happens.
Oh yeah. It
I've only
is.
met one decent cop and he knew who people like us were. So
Yeah.
and that's
I
saying
met
something.
one in Ottawa that had one of the better good ones that had very good praise for what Epic does. She knew who he was, and she was actually working during pretty much the whole time,
Right.
and right up until the Tuesday before, and she put in for a leave of absence, and she was on the Hill on Wednesday night, or on Wednesday night. And I happened to see her in plain clothes, and she said to me, she says, "Be prepared, it's coming." I said, "What's coming?" She says, "You'll see. Just keep yourself safe." But she says, "Keep that camera rolling, dear." And she gave me her big huge white smile that I'd seen all week.
Right.
Because she was walking around. She was work every day. She was working. She didn't have a mask on. She was doing traffic control.
Right.
I walk by and see her every morning.
That's
Like
nuts.
when it was one of just doing filming on the Hill,
Well,
right?
so that's the same cop that turned around and said all that shit to you.
No, different one.
Okay, cool.
Different one.
Because I was about to say,
The one that said shit to me, she actually did come up to me after, or a couple days after, and said, "Look, I'm really sorry. I was stressed, and I didn't speak French well myself." She says, "I know how to speak it, but," she says, "I'm not French." I was like, "It's okay, I understand." And she kind of laughed it off, right? So she was good about it after, because she was around a lot too. But this was the other one that I was talking about was the one that snapped at me was actually one of the ones that had actually arrested Epic.
oh really?
That I did find out. Yeah.
Oh snap!
Yeah. So I had my dealings with a few of the officers that he's familiar with as well. So, but didn't record, didn't really, walk. Mostly it was like walk bys, because I got a lot of walk bys, right?
Right.
Because all they were doing was sitting around, keeping the traffic being able to be flow.
Right.
And I mean, were we restricting traffic some? Yes, we were, but that was part of what the point was. Yeah, the first one that snapped at me, I believe, was Cat. I think it was Kathy Bradley. She looked exactly like her, so
Well,
I think that, yeah,
talk about.
No,
Go ahead, dude.
Prairie knows all those videos. She's been,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, that reminds me. The first time we get snapped on, I remember it. Preston, do you remember the first time you got snapped on? Preston.
Yeah, what's up?
I said, do you remember the first time you got snapped on by a public servant?
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that was actually at the library. No, actually, that was at DMV with me, you, and Jeremiah.
Oh, which part are you talking about?
The one that called Jeremiah a racist.
Oh, the lady behind the desk? Yeah.
Yeah, that's my first being cussed out by it. Other than the one that we had at the library that day with this at the county commission officer, a black lady stopped in the middle of traffic, said we couldn't film her. Other than that, yeah, that's the main two I remember.
Yeah. Yeah, because that one, the one we did together was that was kind of special. And then no, I don't think that was my first time. I think it was my first time coming down when me and Jeremiah went behind the police station.
Yep, you're right.
And that dude came on fucking strong. I was like, um, You'll die for me.
Oh yeah, and Laverne PD.
Yeah, I was trying to get fucking Jay to calm down so I could get this guy talking again, and I just wanted to hear his rhetoric. So I was gonna let this dude just talk. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was funny. I'd die for you.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Me and Jeremiah walking back to your car. We was kind of laughing. We went to that gas station and pissed. It was fucking hilarious. I'd die for you. I'll get the fuck out of here.
Yep.
I mean, I'll take a bullet for you. I can at least do that once, but I don't know about trying to die for someone.
I volunteered to take a few rubber bullets for a few people,
Right.
but nobody took me up on the offer.
Yeah,
I will say this though, man, you do not you do not ever want to be around tear gas or pepper spray, man.
Oh hell no! I've seen it clear out a house. Pepper spray.
Hey, Midwest, I think really the best one that we really had was River Bend when all of us was together, and that one guy came up and he had that woman in his car and all that stuff. I think that was the best one all five of us done together.
Nah, man. Well, by happenstance, we came across one of the bigger douches. Um, uh, some people can be a douche magnet, and I feel like
Oh
that
yeah,
makes kind of like Preston. Here's some douche magnet. It's just that's the most ones I've ever met is around him. So it's not
yeah,
necessarily.
Chad. The first time Midwest came to Nashville here, he was like, "Oh, we ain't gonna get nothing," and I'm like, "I bet you we will." And not even 10 minutes later, the first thing we had was the shooting, and then after that, every like 20, 30 minutes, there was something going on.
No. I came down there for 3 days, and we got 3 days straight
Yeah.
of footage. I had more than 8 hours of footage posted out, and you said nothing's going to happen through the week. That's what you said. And
Yeah.
I came down, and then we started doing everything.
Yeah,
And the
then he
shooting.
said he made
You
the
were right
comment
about
about
you were right about the shooting, though. Something was going to happen.
Well, I'll say it this way, really, in all honesty, when I was in Ottawa, it was for the most part the first 2 weeks were pretty quiet. You
Yeah.
know, I mean, doing what I do is doing as instinctively. I mean, I'm a journalist, but I kind of automatically fall into watching the cops. It just sort of comes to me naturally now because of everything I've been, doing doing the panels and learning about it and watching a lot of you guys and that sort of thing. So it just instinctively came to me, and I ended up doing a lot of the security, and I hooked up with a bunch of guys from Ontario that were from Toronto that were down, and they're on the last few days, and we did a lot of cop watching together. I mean, like, it was just, and a lot of it was recon too, figuring out where they were coming and
Yeah.
where they were at. So we knew when they came at us, what way we had to try to manipulate or work our people so that they couldn't sneak through and get in behind us, right?
Yeah. You
So
don't let anybody ever behind your back.
yeah, Chad. When he first came down here, his full intentions was just to do audits. That was it. And then he got the bug of one cop watching, and it hooked him since.
Well, I mean, I didn't.
It's very intriguing. That's for
well,
sure.
it's like I was going to a friend's place,
Well,
right?
let's touch on that subject. Let's touch on that real quick. Sorry about the subject, but it's a good idea. Um, Earlier, Chad, you said journalists, right?
Yeah.
You know, a lot of us auditors, cop watchers are saying this. Now, do you think we should keep saying it? Do you think we're really journalists, or what is your opinion on that?
Well, I mean, okay, if you look at it, I mean, you got to look at it. I'm a different country too, but it's in our it's in our Bill of Rights and our Charter of Rights.
Yep.
Okay, that we have to go by. And believe me, I learned a lot more about that on the Hill when I was there. I learned a lot while I was there. It was a very well learning experience for me. So, but the thing is, the charter the charter of rights is what they are the guide. There is the guidelines that they're supposed to follow when they're dealing with the public. It's essentially what our charter of rights is. Okay, it's the government's guideline they have to follow when dealing with the public. So in ours is 2B, which is the right to film in public, freedom of the press.
Right.
So I mean, I've worked in and out of the media since I was 16 years old.
Right.
So I mean, I see myself as a journalist. Yes, I do, because I've worked in the field. Now, I mean, the thing is, essentially, anyone with a camera is press. That's the ending thing. It's open game. Especially in this day and age with the internet. I mean, even here, they're trying to censor. They're trying to censor everything.
Yep.
I find it funny.
So I'm gonna underline this. So Chad's trying to say we are in a media age where everybody has cameras. We're
Yep.
not 6 feet from one ever anymore. I mean that's exaggerated,
at
but
all.
you know what I mean. The bottom line is you can do it any place, anywhere, and if we can document this stuff, I suppose it is a journalist. Now, Preston, I'm gonna ask you the same thing. Us as cop watchers and auditors, do you think we should just call ourselves journalists in our area of documentation? You could say.
I'd give it a new name. I'd give it investigative reporting because we do
I
everything.
never really touched on that aspect because a lot of us are saying it, and I caught myself saying it. And
That actually,
I have NDAs. I've made small videos they give to people. I'm under an anonym, and I've only really ever sold 2 stories, and they twisted my shit, and I'm never going to do it again. Haven't done it in about a year, so it's whatever.
Yeah.
So my take on it with Preston wanting to give it a new name, and Chad saying, yeah, we're in a media age, so you can stop doing it anywhere because it's either on your phone, your car, or somewhere on the street at least 10, 15 feet away.
I mean, I look at it like this. I call it investigative reporting / journalism because, I mean, you're doing more than one thing. You're doing more than auditing. You're doing more than cop watching. You're actually investigating it all together at one time on how they would react to everything.
After you said that, I was going to say something on a completely different stance. I'm glad you cleared that up for me because I was going to say something quite the opposite. I mean, because in a video, you have to learn how to narrate. Narrate over somebody. If you're working with somebody, Preston, you know about that. There's certain things that go into it that's journalistic, I believe. And the documentation, that part of it is us recording. And the other side is the knowledge and what bounds we're allowed to work with, abided by our Constitution. So with that being said, I'm going to say we do need to come up with some new name for it. Because if you say journalist, photojournalist, even a fucking vlogger, they're going to have you mixed up with mainstream automatically.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's what we should be about.
Well, I'll say it this way. Even from being in the protest in Ottawa, okay, I mean, and seeing what was happening with the camps because after everybody kind of scattered, they went to, camp, small camps here and there around on the outskirts of Ottawa.
Yeah.
And basically seeing all the camps getting shut down because of, I'm not gonna dox the guy, but because of a YouTuber that was following it, going in and filming in the camps and then putting it out the next day on YouTube.
Right.
And all the cops had to see was empty gas cans. As soon as they saw empty gas cans, they were right down on them. Oh, you can't have gas cans, blah 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 blah. Well, they're empty, doesn't matter. It could be biohazard, blah blah blah. That they using that excuse. So that's what happened with a lot of the camps getting shut down and all, because this one particular YouTuber kept going to the camps and doing it.
Right.
And nobody corrected him on it or penalized him on it.
Right.
And then after I had discovered that he was doing it, and I will say I discovered he was doing it,
Right.
I literally had it sent to the last camp that he was at, so they could deal with it before it became a problem. But it literally became a problem the next day before they even had a chance to deal with it. And anyway, long and the short of it, they got it dealt with. And then I ended up running into the guy when I started on the East Coast tour. I ended up going to Southern Ontario for a short stint, and I ran into the guy, and he was just one of those showboat YouTubers. That's all he was one of those showboat YouTubers.
No,
I wanted to knock him out, but I restrained myself.
I haven't come across one of those yet. I don't knock them out, but gives me that frustration of knocking someone out. So back to what I was saying. I mean, do you think there would be room to make a different name for what we do, or?
Oh yeah, I agree. I think there would be room, but I mean, it would have to be, it's just what is the idea thing? Like, what would the name be? That's the thing. Like, you have to
Right,
think.
exactly.
I mean, because I'm really tired of being mixed up with mainstream media, because I've been out a lot, and man, I thought about the badges and the fucking the cards and shit, but I'm like, it's not really worth it. You're defeating the purpose of what you do. But if anybody would have a good name for it, leave it in chat or something if you think something. And another thing I was going to touch on. You were talking about it, Chad. You had me, but I lost it.
I'm sorry, man.
But yeah, we need to come up with a new name for what we do, because just to clarify, like,
yeah. Well, I mean,
even independent. Even saying independent is kind of
yeah. Well, even I even ran across it in Ottawa when I was there, and just saying I'm an independent journalist, they'd be just like, okay, and they'd be a little apprehensive around me, and I'm like, who do you work for? And I'm like, I work for me. That's the thing. That's why I'm an independent journalist.
right.
And then I'd have, and then a lot of times, like, even after I got interviews with people that I was trying to get interviews with and things like that, after I was done the interviews, I always explained to them, I said, look, I'm here, I'm unvaccinated, I'm from Nova Scotia, and they were like, really? You came all the way here? I said, yeah, I came here to cover the story,
Interviews. What do you think the funniest interview y'all ever had? Let me let Preston take this one. What do you think the funniest one is you've ever had? Like
The funniest what? The funniest what again?
Yeah, interview. Say you pulled up on the scene, it wasn't that bad. Let me set up a little landscape. You pull up and you talk to a victim or whoever was involved, or maybe a cop. What was the funniest moment?
Let me think. That's a hard one. I don't know. I have to think about that one for a minute, because all my videos are pretty serious, except for that one video that I did. I think you was here with us when the guy at the jail, the sheriff's deputy, stopped us, and yeah, that was the funniest. because he got corrected by his sergeant because he said that we can't do this and can't do that, and that he has the authority to tell us to do this. And then either you or me, one, asked to speak to the sergeant at the jail. I think that would be the one. With
Chad,
his reaction after the sergeant corrected him and told him we're allowed to do it. Yeah, I'd say that would be the one.
yeah. Chad, have you had a funny one you can think of yet?
Oh yeah. I haven't posted it yet, but I'll explain it because I've explained it a couple times already.
Yeah,
So-
keep it like low tone. No spoiler. Some spoilers here, folks. So if you go subscribe to the Chad, you can check him out. So
Yeah.
give him some likes, guys.
Yeah, well, once the video is posted, it's not posted yet. It's got to be edited and posted. But anyway, basically, just I want to crop some pieces of me filming the ground out before, obviously, right? Before I've got my camera turned up. So, but anyway, long and the short of it, on the hill they were trying to set this tent up, and I had missed the first interaction with the cops. I'd gotten there late. So anyway, I was talking to some of the guys that were with the tent. They were taking the tent. I went over and was doing an interview with them, and like what happened, getting that kind of thing. And I was gonna try to get it posted really, really fast, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, long and the short of it, they said, "Well, we're taking it around. We're taking it up to where we were gonna move it to and set it up there." I'm like, okay. So I went around. I walked with them. So the cops literally followed us all the way around, right, all the way up to the hill, and we're up on the hill. And anyway, it ended up we formed a line around the group that were setting the tent up.
I'll be back in a minute, Midwest. I must step outside and smoke.
So I got pushed out. I got pushed out in the front of the line of people, and these two veterans came up beside me and stood beside me.
Right.
And basically, the cops started coming up towards us, and they wanted one. I want to talk. One guy's like, "I want to talk. I want to talk. I want to talk." To somebody. So one of the organizers was right behind me. One of the organizers that was setting up this tent. He was one of the key organizers as well. Anyway, he said, "Let one through. Let one through." I said, "Okay," and I pointed to this one officer. I said, "You can come through." He said, "We can let one. We'll let one of you guys through to talk. That's fair, right?" And they all agreed. So anyway, so as they're coming up, like they step up to the officer goes through, and this other officer it was kind of like a Laurel and Hardy situation. One was like a skinny cop, and the other was a heavy set cop. So the heavier set guy, he's like, he goes, "I need to go through with my buddy. I need to go through with my buddy." And I'm like, "Dude, your buddy's gonna be safe. No one's gonna hurt him. They're just talking. You can stand right here." And there was this tall guy that was behind me. I said, "The tall officer behind you, he can see perfectly well that your guy's safe." And he's like, "I need to go with my buddy. I need to make sure he's safe." I was like, "Holy jump!" And I just cracked up laughing. I'm like, "Dude, don't worry about it. Your guy's gonna be safe." And they just kept repeating. They finally just took him away. He was crying so bad, right? That he couldn't go with his cop buddy. I just laughed. I thought it was hilarious. It is definitely one of the ones that is going up. I will say that. Out of all the videos that I have gone through, it's been hard going through a lot of it because it triggers a lot of the bad memories and a lot of the good memories, right? So,
there's going to be pros and cons to it, and those bad memories won't be there. But I don't think I've never necessarily had a funny interview. I think it's more the shit I say sometimes. I don't mean to say it, but it just comes out. Like earlier when I told the dude, "Go ahead and search my name. You won't find shit like your dick." And I was like, "Oh."
Yeah.
I was like, and then
the other thing I also do is I do a lot of panel interviews as well. So that kind of helps with me with doing interviews a lot. So,
yes, it does.
Because I do a show, I do the Sidekick show with the Ashamed Canadian. So So that's
Yeah.
what you'll see. A lot of our videos there are mostly there. There is actually a really, really good video, actually, me heavily involved in chasing out. This was actually a funny one. It wasn't police, okay? It was mainstream media. Um, I won't spoil too much of it, but there's a video on my channel. Um, it's the highest viewed video that's actually on my channel. 88 some views currently, and it was actually I was actually privileged to get invited to go into a press conference, and it was actually with the last surviving member of the governments. He was a premier of the province of Newfoundland. He was the last surviving member that had signed the Charter of Rights and set up the Charter of Rights and Freedoms. So he knew it hands in and out, and he's actually explaining it in great detail in the video. But near the end of the video, CTV's there, and they caused a little problem, and all of us independence journalists that were there, we're all screaming at them, fake news, fake news, fake news, fake news, and chasing them out.
Yeah, I kind of did that. I made the new 7 guy fucking move because I went over and fucked with him. I had a gimbal, he had a big ass camera with a big ass gimbal. And I was sitting there fucking talking shit in the shot the whole time and asking about his battery and wondering if that was a LED screen. Okay, so I guess I did have a funny interview and I didn't know about it.
There you go. See?
Yeah, but he didn't say shit back to me, though. He was like, this motherfucker.
Well, hey, it happens though. Come on,
Yeah.
I mean, when you record, I mean, in all honesty, and I'll say this from my years of experience in working in the media, you record and meet a lot of people, and and how many interviews, every single footage you look through and you've done and anything like that, it's all part of the in the brain there, and you just kind of like, wait, did I do this? And you have to think, and sometimes it takes a little while.
Right.
It's especially hard when we're stoners too.
Yeah, dude. We actually, AOA posted a video. This was actually pretty funny. We pulled up, Jeremiah got assaulted, whatever. We talked to the lady that was in the accident. We met the boyfriend, and we had a nice interaction with him. So,
Yeah.
the dude that we had a nice interaction with went over there and started talking to the other guys and proceeded to talk shit about us when we sat there and told him what we do and was all cordial and fucking cool about it. And they turned out, fucking Jeremiah posted that shit too. We gave him our numbers and everything. He was like, hey, we're going to be here if you want to get out. Because he was like, oh yeah, I watched some videos. And yeah, it was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, good lord. I was like, you shit talking motherfuckers.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's and yeah, I get a lot of people like that though too. Like, I mean, I've had people that when I was out, out filming, well, even out filming stuff in Ottawa,
Yeah.
people are like, oh, I'll find you and subscribe. Like, I mean, I'm a small channel, right? So I mean, I don't show up right away.
Hey man, you ever thought about sending your video into people?
What's that?
I said, you ever thought about sending your videos into people?
I've sent a few to people, and I send anything other people send me, I usually will send to other people too as well, because I get people that send me some stuff sometimes. So I had some stuff that was sent to me when I was in Ottawa that I sent off to others. So because I couldn't do anything with it at the time, right? So
Right. I wouldn't. I've tried everybody. I've had some of mine shared, but not the ones I would like. No, actually, there was one that I liked, but we'll see what happens with this next one. It
Well,
might go out.
maybe we'll have to make arrangements to have you as a guest on the Sidekick show at some point. You can have some videos that you'd like to share and show them.
Nah, I mean, I wouldn't. I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't think. How would it?
Well, basically how we do the show. It's myself and Ash and you, and we talk and just like we're doing right now, and talk about what you
Let me see
do.
your face, Pete.
What's that?
I'm asking Preston to let me see his face.
Oh,
Yeah, try again, dude. I'm not taking any risks, buddy. Sorry.
I don't blame you, man. Not in this day and age on the YouTube streets, man.
Yeah, it's bullshit. It's bad that we have to live that way.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, man. What was I gonna ask earlier? I gotta quit smoking so much weed at once. Damn, it was another subject. It's killing me because it was a good one too. But besides that, yeah, I've tried to send. I've sent out videos and got a couple of them going.
Yeah. But I just gotta get around to getting some editing done.
Yeah, editing is the biggest drawn out part.
Oh yeah, it is. It is because I mean the thing is like a lot of the times too. I mean even myself when I was in Ottawa, there's times I got footage that it's just that is in the middle of stuff, right?
Yeah.
So I gotta go through all that too. And it's just
Yeah, do you gotta find the right programs and
Well, I use Adobe, so
actually, Preston, if that's you, Facebook me. Preston, if that's you, just Facebook me, dude. No, let you up. I should have thought about that. Devices not connected. Oh yeah, and dude, man, I'd watch it too. I'm trying to get back up. I think it's kind of a good idea to have somebody with you and do all this.
I figured that out quite quickly. Well, even like when I hooked up with the guys that I was doing security with near the end of the time that I was on the hill there, be like basically Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. They I had a few times that it was good to have the backup there when dealing with the police, because I got a couple a couple with them that I worked with them actually. So
Okay, that was Preston. You messaged me. Try getting the camera. Yeah, because it's becoming a fucking it's gonna be an issue before too long because they're catching on. They're making.
and one of the instances I get on the hill that I get a chuckle out of the
Prairie, I gotta see your face.
Prairie.
I can't see you. I'm sorry. I can see the top of the head if that's really you. What the fuck is just happening? If that's you, run your fingers through your hair. I can't see you. Kind of odd, see you. And one thing that pissed me off about the last couple of times I've actually been out, I've been actually out. I could have got some stuff, but man, I've been on my way home from work and shit, and you know how bad that fucking killed me. It's been killing me since the fucking weather got shitty. I couldn't go out.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I didn't have much of a choice when I was in Ottawa.
No, you don't. Hell no.
It's either that or sit in a car all day.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, bro.
Because that's what I went up in was a car. I didn't go up in a large vehicle. So
What is
and
this thing for?
I did that for about 2 weeks. I couldn't. And then the person I came up with, him and I had a falling out, and I said, okay, I'm going my separate way,
Right. Okay.
you know. And with nothing really planned, I went to one of the hotels that was there, the Sheraton, and
Yeah.
basically, with nothing planned, I had no money. I went there because they had already told me I could go in and charge my equipment and download my cards and that sort of thing in the lobby. So I was like, okay, cool, thank you. And I got blessed that there were rooms available through some of the truckers that had booked rooms, that had extra rooms for other fellow truckers in case they wanted them. And if they
Right.
didn't want them that night, they were up for grabs. And I usually got blessed with a room almost every night after that.
Yeah.
So
That's scoring big on that one right there.
oh yeah, just being in the right place at the right time, right?
Yeah.
And then the other independent journalists that were around were also very helpful as well. And
Right.
and then when it came down to the
All right. Rub your right eyebrow, P. Right eyebrow. Rub it. Preston, rub your right eyebrow. Yeah, there you go. Sorry. No chances, my guy.
Perry said I just put a link in private chat.
Yeah, what was that for? I'm sorry. If I can't see you and do what I ask, I'm not going to let you up. I'm sorry, sweetheart.
Yeah, sorry about that. Somehow I got my device. I had to restart my computer for some reason. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, dude. I would love to get a few people together.
Well, I'd say the Midwest. If I was closer to you, I'd go out with you.
I know I want to make it to a couple places, and I want Preston to come up here this next time because I'm going to make 2 other phone calls and see if they can come visit for a little bit and see what happens. They've been doing Northern Indiana, so they might take out the 5-hour drive. I mean, fuck, I'm at fucking MCC in Decatur, and that was on a.
Hey, Midwest. I want you to share this short little video. I want to show you how stupid Metro Police has gotten since you've been gone.
All right, that's it.
Give me 1 second. Let me get it set up here. Now, granted, me and nephew was coming on the interstate, and we came across a motorcyclist who we thought was ran over and hit, but he actually fell off. But listen to the way this cop says what I need to do. Just listen. Hang on, let me get it set up.
It's bad some asshole way, right?
Yeah, you'll see in a minute. Okay, it should be ready for you to bring up on your end. All right, now I'm fixing to play this. I want you to see how stupid she is.
Stupid shit.
Granted, keep in mind there was a gun found on the pavement too. So,
right.
As we were on the scene of a NBA versus motorcyclist. Gentleman is unconscious. There was just performing CPR on him.
Smoke another pack, Pete.
Found on the pavement. I am currently looking for the gun.
Okay, keep in mind that this right here, everything was fine until they started loading up the person, and EMT noticed me and said
Hey,
something
keep
to
playing.
Metro.
Keep playing. I'm gonna mute this and Upstate's fucking calling me.
Hey, I was gonna say there's no blue lights on that one. Was you involved? Hey guys, again, this is News Now Preston Nashville on the scene over at MVA versus motorcyclist. Motorcyclist was unconscious. Had 3 nurses on scene. Did you see where that gun went? Did you see where that gun went?
Picked it.
Oh, was it? I know. Did it gun?
He made. I don't know. I think it was his. He picked it up.
Yeah, I seen the gun beside the gentleman. Huh? Yeah, he got hit. His motorcycle's down there. Yeah, there was a car. He was coming by. A car ran over him and went into the side. I think it was this vehicle right here.
This week, I'm not a doctor. I stopped and once he came, I came
Okay.
out with only one person. He was that dude, the white one.
Oh, well, I know. Because I know when we was coming by, we seen a car like go up like this. So I'm assuming the car ran over him, but I'm not sure. I didn't see the car run over him. We was coming by as the gentleman and somebody else was.
When I came up to see him, I think I see you, and then I came.
Yeah, I'm a medical assistant. I usually have a medical bag, but I don't have it with me this time. Again, guys, this is an NVA versus motorcycle. As you can see, right there is the motorcycle that got hit right there. Yeah, there's the motorcycle right there, guys. He got hit, I think, by a semi. I think, because that semi down the street was in front of him when we walked up.
Okay, Midwest, pay attention to this lady cop right here, how she kept looking at me like 2 or 3 times.
I don't know whose that is. I think it was his. No, it wasn't his. I don't know whose lighter that was. Light that is.
Upstate will be here in a minute. Is that nephew?
Do what?
Is that nephew?
Yeah, that's nephew.
White shirt nephew.
Yeah, right here.
Boy, did he fall out of a fucking ugly tree while I was gone?
I guess he he's almost over a little over 200 pounds now.
Chunker butt. All right, play the video.
Okay, now I don't know if you've seen. I'm gonna back it up just a hair. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I think it's right here. Now, this lady cop right here, watch. I don't know if you've been watching, but she's been watching me like 3 or 4 times. But watch what she says towards the end of the video. I told nephew to keep recording this while I talked to her, but he didn't. But I put her in her spot. But listen to what she says at the end.
How dare you do that to a public servant?
Oh, that bitch deserved it. Just listen to what she says.
I don't know whose that is. I think it was his. No, it wasn't his. I don't know whose light that is.
Now, this big guy right here with the cowboy hat, he's the one when I came up on the scene, the motorcyclist had a gun beside him. He kicked the gun under his vehicle. So I'm thinking that this white guy is somewhere connected to this guy that's on the motorcycle to keep this guy from going to jail or something. But they're looking for the gun and they can't find the gun. And the guy in the cowboy hat somehow got rid of the gun.
I don't know who hit him.
He fell off the bike.
Oh, he fell off? Thank God there was 3 nurses. I need to put my first aid kit back in my car. I really do.
Wait a minute. Rewind that. I want to hear that again.
Which part?
Just go back about 30 seconds. Here you go.
There we go. Now, maybe you can find out what she was looking for here.
I don't know who hit him.
He fell off the bike.
Oh, he fell off? Thank God there was 3 nurses. I need to put my first aid kit back in my car. I really do.
Yeah, I ain't mad at you.
Yeah, guys, there's his motorcycle right there.
Now, just listen to what this bitch has to say.
I didn't know where I was at. They had to ping my phone to find out my location.
What's up, buddy? Bell, why don't you, he's a new guy, why don't you drop some links to his
I thought he
videos?
was dead. I walked up. I really thought he was dead.
DeVito's Weed Chronicles, guys. Go check him out.
Yeah, we was wearing by it just as it happened.
I just pushed all brakes on my car.
Just as it happened, we came by. Can't listen to. I have to get the cars.
Yeah, but you got him on camera too, and that's medical privacy concerns.
Okay.
So
Okay, did you hear what she said?
Yeah, I heard it vaguely. Medical what?
Hold on, I'm gonna rewind it just a minute. Listen closely to what she says. I'm gonna turn the volume up a little bit. Maybe well, I'm all the way up. But she says I violated the HIPAA law. That I need to shut my camera off, but just listen.
Just as it happened, we came by. Can't listen to. I have to get the cars.
yeah, but you got him on camera too, and that's medical privacy concerns.
Okay.
So that's a HIPAA violation.
Eh.
All right, guys. I'm fixing I'm just gonna end this and know there's
Yeah,
not
and
a
right before I said that, I was motioning for him to grab the camera and keep it running, but evidently he didn't.
HIPAA violation at all on that. Metro's wanting to be buttholes about this. So this is now Preston signing out. I'll catch y'all on the next one.
But yeah, I was kind of motioning for him to keep it recording. But I told her, I was like, you have no right to tell me to shut my camera down. And she says, yes, sir. I realize that.
The hiring process can
And
feel overwhelming. Sometimes
it was
you just
something to
don't
do
know where
with
to
the gun.
start.
The reason why she
So I
wanted
use
me to
ZipRecruiter. They
whoops.
I got it.
Why she wanted me to shut the thing off or something like that. I can't remember what the hell it was.
No, he said she was in violation. Violation of what?
Yeah. The HIPAA law.
Suck it. Oh, they kept recording. He ain't bloody or nothing, so why not? Fuck
No,
it.
there was no blood coming out of him anywhere, any way, shape, form, or fashion.
Oh yeah, I was dealing with since you brought up HIPAA in that video. My daughter on the bus was dealing with some kids, some third graders hitting her. She's a kid, or fourth graders hitting her, and she's in kindergarten. So
and then this if you, I don't know if you've seen any of the videos uploaded lately, but there was one that was a fatal shooting on a 22-year-old, and this was at the airport, and the cop was like, you got a fake badge, and they're getting so stupid here, dude. They're getting really fucking stupid. And he's on the phone with Don Aaron saying, you should see his fake generic badge and so forth and so forth. They're getting ridiculous here, dude.
what do you mean by badge?
You know how we got those press badge things that we printed up?
Mm-hmm.
He says those are generic fake. And then I was like, well, you really don't need to have a badge.
No.
That's why I don't wear them.
I'm gonna play you half of this one where he says that. Where is it? There it is.
The video that Prairie put in there in the private was basically, it's a video from Ottawa. Somebody had given her permission to share. So,
Well, I don't know that.
What's that?
I said I don't know that. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was just letting you know.
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah,
I met the guy in Hill. He's a pretty decent guy, so he was one of the more decent ones I met. But I can understand too, because a lot of people got hit off of certain other channels on the Hill because of other people doing.
yeah, dude. Somebody tried me to get into Lure. They were saying Lure sent them, and they came to me, and there was no video on them, on me. So I was like, "This is bullshit. Why would you try to do that to somebody?"
Yeah, I don't think Prairie would though. I mean, Prairie's a good person.
Are you got yours queued up, Preston?
Yeah,
we'll show that.
I want you to hear how this cop says it's fake. Other than that, then this is the story of the thing here. That's just the story of the shooting.
Stay with me, brother. Stay with me. No, the sergeant's already helped us. We're yeah, he's already helped us. We're just getting some videos off. I didn't mean to let them go. I'm gonna go behind this cop car. Get out of the roadway. Yeah, we're out of the roadway right here. They're telling us out of that roadway, girl. Now here, we're good here with the cop cars.
Yeah, guys, we have a homicide, a 22-year-old.
And then after I finished this, APD pulled me over and said I didn't have a license plate, which I had a temporary tag, just to ID my ass.
Well, I mean, it is what it is. You know they're gonna try anything.
Yeah, here's where the cop starts talking a bunch of shit.
Okay, but I prefer it if
I know a lot.
Let me rewind it a little.
Yeah, back a
You
little.
really don't have to have press.
I'm the incident commander, and I'm telling you to stay over there with that media. Is where I need.
Okay, now listen to what he says here.
Can I ask who you guys are with?
Press. With
Okay.
Channel 2's behind us over there.
Who are you and what's your name?
My name is Preston.
You're Preston?
Yes.
Okay. Well, you need to stay over there with that media.
Okay, well, the sergeant said we could
Okay,
come out.
well,
and get
I'm
some
the
video.
incident commander, and I'm
Okay.
telling you to stay over there with that media. Is where I need you to. I've got Don Aaron on the phone with me, so he's asking who's out here.
Yeah, he knows me. I was on the.
Preston is your name?
Yeah.
Real quick.
It's a very generic press pass.
I know. You really don't have to have press passes. Technically, you don't.
Okay. But I prefer it if
I know a lot of people. A lot of people ask.
So I'm going to
that's
ask you to
just why-
stand back here with this cameraman over here and not be standing right here filming.
Okay, can I get your name and employee
I'm
number?
Sergeant Abbott. I'm the incident commander. Don Aaron has already been on scene, and I'm on the phone with him right now. So if you have questions, you can call him.
Okay, and your employee number?
110069.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, we're just getting a little bit. Then it's gonna be gone.
I
real
appreciate
quick.
that, but you're getting a little close to
Evidence
the
and
scene.
stuff.
Yep,
Okay,
yep,
no
so go ahead and
problem.
stand over there.
No problem.
That's just the first time he comes up to me. He comes up to me again.
I don't think I would have backed off that first time, P. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Hey, what news affiliation are you with again? I know I've seen you before on other
I'm an
incidents.
independent.
He's an independent.
Yeah, he's seen me before.
I
I got a YouTube channel.
He's got a YouTube channel. His generic press pass says News Now Preston YouTube journalist.
What
I'll
a
give you my
dick.
card if you.
If you got one,
want
that'd be great.
Yeah.
And
If you
just
hold my phone
film
real
it
quick, right
I'm not
that
going to
way.
hold your
Oh,
phone.
okay.
Film it with a cell phone.
Hey, Gerald, come here.
But he wants to not stand with the other cameras.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'm going over to him. Hold the phone for a sec so I can give him a card.
Is this your camera crew?
No. It's channel 2.
That's channel 2? Yes, sir. Channel 2. Okay.
Yeah, this cop is so stupid. He thinks I am so rich that I have a news reporter plus 2 cameramen behind me. Asking if that's my camera crew.
Not gonna ask you
Really?
not to come any closer. Back over there where you were. It was just
Let
fine.
me pause it real quick.
Yeah, right there by that sign. That's perfectly fine. All right, yeah, Don, I've got his card. So, no, yeah, he's been on another scene.
Now, you notice what he just said, Midwest. He's been on a lot of other scenes of ours.
Preston, if you want to stand up there with him, that's fine. He's
Oh,
got
sure.
a vantage point up there.
Sure, no problem.
Yep.
Yeah, like I said, I
Thank you
don't
for
think I would have
understanding.
budged to move on that.
All right.
I think I would have stood right there.
What? No, Don knows me. That's what he was saying. Yeah, he's been on a bunch of other scenes. Don told him that.
See, if people know you, I'm gonna tell them to legit kiss my fucking frosted end of my fucking damn dick.
Right. And then he goes and admits, at first he says he didn't know who I was, but then later on, when he starts telling me what's going on and what happened, he says, yeah, I seen you over there at a barricaded suspects call, and you had your black, make him real smart. He said you had your black hoodie on with your generic badge. Just listen. Let me get to the part.
Very dark.
Okay, this is where
The same information I'm going to give.
this is where he says that, yeah, I seen you at another scene at a barricade suspect with your black hoodie on and your generic press badge. Being an asshole is what he is.
The news
Okay.
cameraman here, but
Yeah, I was going to ask you for an update.
No, it's fine. Don Aaron's already. Oh, you are here. Okay. So Don Aaron was asking if there was a reporter here. I didn't see it. So, have you already talked to him yet?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Yeah, the news crew's already been out here. He's already given briefings. So, I don't want to give you wrong information.
Is everything that you guys have tweeted out?
Probably, yeah. Whatever Don's tweeted out is what has been released. So, and that's what I was coming to tell you. Whatever information you want or need or looking for, go to our Twitter feed, Facebook, whatever Don Aaron's put
Well,
out.
I'm signed up with the critical alerts with Don Aaron's office,
Okay.
so I get the same media alerts that they get.
That's where this car's at? Yeah. That's part of the scene. Just behind that car with the flashes on, probably. And then it ends where these vans are at.
Now, officer, that car that's where the CSI van is with the hazard on, is that part of the scene too?
That's what I just explained.
Okay,
Yes.
I didn't
Yep.
hear that. I
So
apologize.
you guys are good to hang out right here.
And you got my card. Check me out, and
I
you'll
got
see.
your card.
I don't bother y'all at all.
I'll forward it to Don Aaron. I know I've seen you before. You're out there on that barricade subject to Hermitage Flats.
Yes, I was. Yes, I
Several
was.
months ago in your black hoodie with no press pass.
Yes, I had it. I just didn't have it on me.
Do you know what time your guys get it?
If I had to guess, 10 o'clock at the earliest.
Okay.
Probably.
We're
Yeah.
gonna go live here.
Yeah. So you're good.
Yeah, I would have
All
been
right.
up in his ass.
But yeah, he was trying to be an asshole, man.
I would have been so far up in his ass, he would have tasted me for lunch. You're not
Bro,
gonna say that to
Bro,
me.
Gerald standing back there in the back, scared to death that I'm gonna go to jail over here.
Okay, so how do we share this one in private chat?
But they have gotten so stupid and
You
so
click on the link,
lame here
and then
since
it'll
you've
bring
been
it up
gone.
in your YouTube.
It is unclear.
I don't know what's going on here, but it's not weird. Let's do like this. Anybody see it?
Yep.
No, I don't see nothing on my end. There we go. I see it now.
That the ongoing protests endanger the lives, health, or safety of Canadians so seriously that they constitute a national emergency.
Federal government has invoked the emergency.
Yeah, I see where it says police beating woman and war veterans, but it's froze. It's not shit. There we go.
Alright, what about this guy's a fucking dig.
Oh yeah.
Today, it was clear that there was a different tone being set. Full-blown gas masks under riot helmets, which led people to believe they were going to be gassed. That never happened, by the way, despite social media reports about it.
Yeah, we heard a statement from the police chief earlier.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Disinformation circulating on social media.
Yeah, there were some people alleging police brutality. I didn't see that.
Okay.
Really, that wasn't a butt of the gun. That was the fucking tip of it.
Yeah.
Okay, you have no morals if you take down an old ass veteran like that.
Yeah. Exactly.
And these are the people that are not also. These are the type of people. Let me re-say that. These are the type of people that we give authority to watch over us, Canada and USA alike. But with that being said, you can't lump them all in one fishbowl. So just remember, it's not always
Yeah,
okay.
exactly. Exactly. Prairie's putting the comment in there. That's our news. But I didn't see any of that.
No, you won't. All right.
Here comes the horses.
Oh my God!
Look what you did! Look what you did to her! Look what you did to her!
There was a false report on American news that a woman was trampled by a horse yesterday. That did not happen. That was confirmed by both police and EMS.
Let me say it right. Just stop real quick and say this. We'll just go ahead and do a little reaction to this too while we have the content. So this is one of the reasons why we do what we do, because people with money spin narrative because they have the money to do so. Now, as you can see right now, here's a false narrative of horses didn't run over nobody, to public media showing people trampled by fucking show horses. What the fuck? I mean, what do you think about that, Chad? You're Canadian.
All I have to say is they picked the wrong fight on that one. Okay, I will clarify. That older lady that was trampled is a Mohawk Native elder.
So she's what you would call an Indian.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And the particular, I mean, I know you guys are probably old enough to remember Oka.
No.
I did.
Well, okay. So that particular tribe, and they're of indigenous, and they are the type, they will stand up and they will fight if they have to. And they were asked by her to wait and go in peacefully and do a peaceful demonstration when she's ready to go. And and as long as they allow it to be peaceful, as soon as it gets non-peaceful, those boys will turn on a hat.
Yeah, as all do them. So, Preston, what do you think about the mainstream spinning narratives that's not true?
Nothing but pure lies and no transparency whatsoever.
Would you two agree that there are news outlets that are truthful and doesn't twist narratives?
Yes, there are.
Yes, very few, but yes, I agree. There is some.
One I will give mad props to is Fox News. I don't know which one it was, but one of them was there, and they were very. I was on scene, and a lot of times they were filming stuff.
Well, I'm gonna disagree with both of you because there's always everybody has something in their mind. Always has something in their mind. So I'm gonna say they probably 100% of these guys. I mean, you can see who Big Corpse owns some of these shits. You know, certain stations, Fox, shit like that. So
She does have a lawsuit filed, Prairie. Yes.
yeah. So see, you know, I don't trust none of them. I call it all bullshit. All right, let's go ahead and keep watching, guys.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Hold it! Stop!
Okay, I'm gonna stop real quick. Okay, so when we see shit in these videos, where do you guys? Let's start with Preston. Where do you think they get this aggression from to move forward with the physical altercations that we're seeing in this video.
I don't see they have no reason to do it. The only thing I see is a thug behind a badge that wants to do whatever the fuck they want to do and that face no consequences.
I mean, Chad, what do you think? Should it be that physical, or these guys are supposed to have certain kind of trainings? Are they actually using them? Are they using them in balance? Like, well, we're supposed to de-escalate and know the difference between getting physical.
Well, I'll say this particular scene we were watching was a little bit tricky for me to watch. But because literally the journalist, the woman you heard scream,
yeah,
is Alexa from Rebel News. And I was literally I was attacked 20 minutes before her, and I was pulled through by truckers that were behind me, and when they saw they were starting to swing at me and got me out of the line of fire, and they took the hits and beatings for me.
So you're telling me that people pulled you out of the way and took some for you to get safe?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me point something out. Since you said that, I don't mean to interrupt you because I have this on mind. Now, see, there's a difference between us and them. We were protecting each other.
Exactly.
With this shown aggression, they have alternate idea of what policing is. So if we could ever get the point that all of us plus some more and maybe some more report from different countries, we could bulldoze them. You know what I mean? But this is obviously a show of force that they shouldn't be doing, and their aggression is unapparent where it comes from. So let's continue to watch. I know.
Well, the thing is, though, too, before you hit play here, what you're seeing here is what we refer to on the Hill as the vacuum. Okay, so you've got this line here of officers that you see in the front, and then you've got the next line of officers that are all dressed in green. These are the guys that are going to beat you. They're going to beat you. They're going to beat you. You're going to get passed down. You're going to get beaten more as you get passed down. Then you get to the line behind these guys in green, and then they dust you off and pick you up, and they're all nice to you, and they strap they take you away, and they drop you off outside of Ottawa a little ways, and just say, you got, you're free to go.
And that's a level of humiliation to them. I think that's a mind tactic, because if they do it strategically like they did, like you're explaining to me, they have all intent of what they're going to do before anything was ever discovered, surveyed, whatever. They went into it knowing what to do. So we're going to head and keep playing.
Well, the going back to the and yes, Prairie, it's all right, no worries. It's okay. It's something I'm going to have to learn to deal with and live with for the rest of my life. But going back to the elder there for a minute, I actually was when I came east, one of the civilians that lives on the lives on the reserve. He's half indigenous Indian. He's half Indian. But anyway, basically he was there when it went down, and he said, like, men, they literally once they figured out the horses couldn't keep their footing, because that's what happened when she got trampled, right? Is the horses lost their footing and didn't have the footing, and it just boom,
All right, that's crazy shit right here. Let's keep playing.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Okay, pause here for a second, man.
No, give me 1 second.
Yeah.
One second. Okay. Before we move on to your point, was that blood on the ground?
No, that was not blood.
Okay, cool. All right, go ahead.
No, sorry, I do apologize. That was blood because she did get hit. I'll explain what happened here. Okay, so Alexa got hit in the shins. They fired a tear gas canister at her shins. Okay, and so yeah, she did have the blood. It actually blew up on her shins.
Okay.
So that was blood you did see. But the other thing I was also mentioning, though, going to mention too. Okay, one of the things that was brought out in the somewhere in the mainstream, one of the mainstream media, and I laughed my ass off when I heard this. The protesters were grabbing guns. You just watch their cops drop their guns, and other cops pick them up.
Good afternoon, Chief. David Menzies with Rebel News. Chief, can you kindly explain how it was that my colleague to my right here, Alexa LeBlanc, was shot point blank with a tear gas canister, doing some very painful damage to her? What was the reason for that, given that she was simply practicing journalism?
This guy's a piece of shit too.
So I'm unfamiliar with the incident you're speaking of.
What is it? What can I do?
Tear gas.
What is it? Is it just burning? What is it? What is it? Just burning? Is it burning? What can I do?
What is it? It burns?
It burns. Okay. Where? What happened? Where? This is Alexa. Do we need to know?
Thank God there are independent reporters, social media, so this footage is getting out there because they're being lied to. We saw some footage of a woman on a mobility scooter being trampled, and the mobility scooter ends up, under the horses.
Okay.
And the police said, "Oh no, that didn't happen. Someone threw a bicycle."
Yeah, and sorry, just to go back to what happened,
Can you pause here for a second, Midwest?
the creation of the country in 1867, the Charter of Rights and Freedoms is by.
Okay, just to clarify, Prairie, the horse did not slip in that case. Yes, but they know that they know this around that incident that the horses were not having good footing because of the fact of where they were, where the protesters were tried, mostly standing at after that. So there was no more of the tramplings that would have occurred. Because they would have, believe me, there would have been more than just her if they hadn't have shifted themselves around, knowing where the horses could go and couldn't go. That's what I was saying. Sorry, I didn't know you misunderstood.
All right, let's keep rolling footage.
The most important document in the history of our country since we were a country. It's the most important one. We're not going away, Mr. Trudeau. We're going to stand and be counted and to make sure that we restore the Charter of Rights and Freedoms, which everybody fought so hard to get.
Yo, fuck Justin Trudeau. For real. Okay, I've seen this in 3 different frames. I'm just gonna point it out real quick and just play. Now, this lady was on a motherfucking walker. A red walker. I've seen it 3 times. I've seen it 3 times already.
Mm-hmm.
So, everybody, take a look. See. And I just noticed that the guy in front of her tried to block him.
They just trampled that lady. They just fully trampled that lady.
I've recently come into possession of a video that I want you to watch. The video is from Friday the 18th in Ottawa. It is a video from TikTok of somebody videotaping a TVA, what appears to be a TVA broadcast, news broadcast of the same day. We can no longer find that video on the TVA website, and we can no longer see the video on TikTok. It has been scrubbed. But we do have it in our possession. I'd like you to look at it now. It shows what appears to be a severely injured or lifeless individual being dragged by two police officers outside of a term of police and protesters in Ottawa. Please take a look at this closely. One is clearly the police. It appears the other one is also a police officer who are dragging this body from the crowd. We don't know who this person is.
Hell, I know who they were. It's this big old 3-layer line of fucking Chadwick was talking about. Here come the sticks, here comes the beatings, and here comes the dragons. So
exactly.
The guy, the beatings were helping the dragons get that guy out of there. That's what that fucking was right there. All right.
And Prairie, I would definitely give you a hug right now for that video because I know people that were looking for this particular video clip.
Well, yeah, I know. It's a great idea, and that's another thing. You discover anything that you think is important that may have a lasting effect. Get all the screen grabs you can, save them, and be fortunate enough to get them to the right people. So I'm going to keep them.
Yeah.
We don't know the extent of the injuries, if any. And the police have been silent on this, as well as the original video being scrubbed off TikTok and the news broadcast from TVA being scrubbed as well. I think the Canadian people deserve answers, truthful answers, accountable and open and transparent answers of what actually transpired in Ottawa during the Emergency Act. I'm going to send it to the Attorney General, to the Solicitor General, to the SIU, and I want them to explain to the people of Canada what happened to this person who was dragged out of the crowd and never heard or seen from again, let alone explained. We know that our government has taken great latitude to misrepresent the protest in Ottawa. They have created a false and deceptive narrative. It is time for all Canadians to stop listening to the narratives and start viewing the facts by the excessive use of force by the Ottawa Police and other police services under their command. All Canada needs answers to what happened in Ottawa on February 18th, 19th, and the 20th. If there are facts that would warrant this, then it is imperative and an obligation of our government to reveal what those facts are. In the absence, then we must go with the facts that we do know. The facts that it was a very peaceful, festive protest, including bouncy castles, including road hockey games, including pancake breakfast, including speeches on stages, and no violence.
So, what does everybody think about that last statement right there?
Well, I can tell you from being there firsthand, it was pretty much a true statement. You know, that's what it was. You know, I mean,
Yeah,
and people from all over, you know, and only other thing I would add in is lots of hugs.
I agree with the chat on that one.
They're in a dark period of time. If our governments are giving the full sway to deceive,
Me hugs.
getting people to misrepresent lies, and what appears possibly to be engaged in a cover-up of evidence. What happened to this man? What is the extent of their injuries? Who is it? It's time for Justin Trudeau, Doug Ford, Jim Watson, and the Ottawa Police Chief, Steve Bell, to come clean and let us know what the facts and the truth are and how many people were seriously injured.
Who died? The guy that got trampled by the horse. He's dead. He's dead? He's dead. You shrug your shoulders at that? Someone dies, you're smiling.
Okay, guys, we're here. Let's do this. You're looking at a true piece of fucking garbage.
Yeah.
Right here. Whether a person died or not, and you have that look on your face like you're eating shit.
Well, I'll say it.
You have one. It's hell time for you, young lady.
I'll say it this way: from seeing some of these cops that were on the front lines, they didn't even look like they were. They didn't even look like they were human. They just looked like they were machines, you know, trained to kill, like dogs trained to kill.
Yeah, some of these people do come from the military or militaries, and then go right in straight to law enforcement because they think they have the background for it, which is also another flaw in training. There's a lot more to being an officer than there is, any.
Most of these officers here were our RCMP, our Royal Canadian Mounted Police.
Right.
And they were basically, and there were other groups there as well, but this was the big ones. And this particular officer is one of the examples of the RCMP that was a basically anti-terrorist task force.
Right.
And basically, to sum it up, they're like basically trained killers.
Yeah, I mean that's where it comes from, man. I mean,
Yeah, they still can't. Yeah, they still can't find the guy either.
And some of these guys are the crazy fuckers that just like to go overseas, and that's the reason why they're in the military. They come back here and do it here.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep playing.
He's such funny.
Hold on 1 second. I'm sorry, guys. Come on. Yay. Okay, I thought he was going to come back up. Never mind.
Been here for 3 weeks. Nobody got hurt.
You got a smirk on your face, man? You guys caused the violence here. That's horrible, man. That's shameful, dude. That's shameful, dude.
We see you again, it'll be different.
What did I tell you? Take your camera and get out of here. Do you understand that? Walk away. Your phone doesn't need to be in our face when you're walking away. Go. Are you going to walk or are you going to get arrested?
I was
Go
walking
now.
away.
Get out of here.
Oh my goodness. Hope you can go to sleep at night.
Segregated the whole area here. We come from the east, we come this way, and they've segregated us, and they're going to try pushing us all out. Came here looking to get rid of mandates, and I realized that's not enough. People out there are scared, and we need to change peace of mind. We need to hold people accountable. The doctors for breaking their Hippocratic oath, the press for not bringing us the truth,
the politicians for selling out our freedoms to match their agenda. Here come the horses. Here they come to trample. Look at these fucking bastards. Pepper spray is out. With the weapons on their own feet. Hey, you don't have to hit him with that. Give me your driver's license, insurance registry. You have to tuck up your whatever.
Stop harassing old men. You don't have to show them anything. It's against the law. You just for what? Hey, what are you doing?
Failing to ID.
Hey, hey, that's assault. I've got it all on video. Yeah, you failed to ID.
Get back. Hey, hey, get back. Get back.
Fucking bullies.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Fucking bullies. I do not fucking. No, I don't agree. This man probably never respected his elders a day in his goddamn life. He was probably the one throwing pop bottles in the pop's yard. So we went to mow the grass. It would fuck old pops up. So whoever that man, he's a motherfucker. I hope he burn in hell. Hashtag fucking fuck the police.
We're back. We're filming. We're doing our part. It's all on video. No, don't say anything. Don't say anything. Hey, Fritz, stand down. Stand down. Stand down.
What am I doing?
No, it's peaceful.
What am
No,
I doing?
let
Fucking attack me, you fucking fucking not doing shit. Touch me, punk ass.
What's your name and badge number?
Yeah, you're so.
Look, they're hurting an old man, a Canadian citizen. It's communism.
Wonder what's gonna happen now. Oh look, I'm backing right up to his truck.
What the fuck?
Wow. You're backing right into his car. You ran into him. He's not doing anything wrong. He did nothing wrong. Totalitarian government. Yes, you did. I thought you were running into him. What? I'm not going to get hit by a car. I'm not in the middle of traffic. I am not in the lane. He did nothing. I've been here for 5 minutes, and he's done nothing.
You're back and stop it! Shame on you! Shame on you! Drop the ball! Shoot, shoot!
Tyler,
Tyler!
kids? Where's your children?
The window. This is not necessary. Tú te das paz de tu press.
Pepper spray.
They just sprayed. Fuck.
I must admit, going through this footage, I've seen a lot of I just want to get this out of the way. American protest footage. By this point, and this far into it, somebody would have got shot here. And I just want to show you guys the difference between us and Canada, because that's how it really is. I mean, you know, you see what these guys are doing, and they're getting overwhelmed by forces that are incomparable right now, and it's really fucked up. But you know, it could be worse. I mean, but
Well, that's the thing. I mean, as Canadians, we're peaceful people. We're not, we're not aggressive. We're not we're not violent. Like we are, I mean, if somebody hauls off and punches you, we're gonna fight back. But
right.
But I mean, we're not. We're trying to show peaceful here, and that's what we did on the entire time.
Yeah. I see.
Those were actually wooden sticks, Prairie.
Yes.
Gotta go. Pepper spray, you okay? Yeah. Pepper spray. Watch out! Pepper spray. What out? I'll let you out. Are you okay?
All of a sudden, they started pushing. I kept holding the line with everybody. Next thing I know, a guy hit me in the head with the billy club. I stayed up. They pushed me into the one kitchen tent. And then I fell. They hit me with the billy club about 3 more times. Guy kneed me, kicked me. I held on to the leg of the tent. They were trying to arrest me, 4 of them.
You okay?
They ripped my coat trying to get me.
Oh my God,
You
you
guys
guys.
out from the tent there? Yeah. Yeah, right on.
This is so
And
savage.
the other freedom fighters, they grabbed me, pulled me out of the cops' clutches. I got that on video. I watched.
Hey, you don't have to hit him with that. Please. I got pepper spray, big guy. You got pepper spray? Holy fuck, let's get you out of the crowd, man. Let's get you out of the crowd. Let's go. Medic. Shit, man. Pepper spray, Tell your head. Oh, you're so awesome. Thanks. Don't rub your eyes. Okay. Get a cloth. Fucking Gestapo now. They're kicking me and everything, poking me. Fuck. Yeah, right now. Then all of a sudden, I got pepper spray and it didn't hurt. And then, like a little bit later, then it's like, I'm tasting an hour later. Sorry, brother, that happened to you. Sorry that happened to you. Yeah, that's okay. Like, those guys are mean. Yeah, they were literally kicking at my feet and I couldn't go anywhere. They were hoofing me in the back of my legs. They were literally Nazis, man. They're yelling at me, move, but I said I can't go anywhere. Yeah, the guy couldn't see anything. Tanner, your leg? Because he was right up beside me. Holy freak. That was the cops that did that. Get out of here. Yeah. Wait, hooping you in the leg? They're kicking me right in the fucking leg, yeah. The guy beside me, he got buggers really bad.
Yeah, we also don't have the same right to carry guns here as you guys do. that's one of our big differences compared to us to you. So,
Right, there you go. So, go ahead and pull this back up. Yeah. Come on. You can do it. Oh, look at that. That was my man. All right. So, I'm going to end it on a good note. Whether it's near or far, we all go through the same struggles, as you can see. But as long as you got a good person beside you, a good neighbor, a good countryman, you can overwhelm and overcome. So this is happening everywhere. And as soon as we start treating each other as brothers, we can overcome anything they throw at us. So on that note, Chad, do you have anything to say about that last video? And then I'm going to shut it down.
I'll just say, like, that definitely shows you that we definitely held true to being Canadians and that we did it peacefully.
Yeah. No, I mean, it didn't look, you guys were peacefully, but the police, they were just totally out of hand. And I've seen it before, and, it's no offense, but same shit, different toilet. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not saying Canadians are shitty, because Canadians are the nicest people I ever met. And you show me a mean comedian or Canadian, I'll suck your dick on Main Street. So it is what it is. All right, well, we got to get off here. Thank you guys for coming, and Midwest out.